We are going to start this video with console.log. Well, console.log is a method provided by JavaScript to log whatever is inside these brackets onto the console. Remember what the console was? It was this thing. This is the console. We were writing code here and the answer was being displayed, but we were doing it directly here. What if we want to manipulate it using a JavaScript file? So to do that, we have console log, and whatever we write here, it could be string, number, calculation, boolean, any type, that will be displayed on the console. So let's go to VS Code. I have this setup, basic page, and if I go to script.js and write console log and let's say hello world, and let me show you another window. Okay, and hit save. I will see hello world logged onto the console. It also shows script.js and :1. That means the file name is script.js and 1 is the line. It is same here, line number 1, and it is in script.js. If I change it to second line, it will look like this. So this was the console. Now let's move on to declaring variables. What do I mean by declaring variables? In the last video, we were checking data types and we were not storing them. So declaring variables is storing those values in some variables. Remember in maths, we used to write x is equal to 5, and that used to be the value for x, and then we used to solve the problems. Well, it is similar in JavaScript. Here, this equal to sign is called the assignment operator. What it does is assign a value to a variable. Here x is a variable and 5 is the value, and we don't have to define what data type the value should be. The data type will be assigned automatically by JavaScript. So if I write x is equal to 7, the data type will be number and it will be added by JavaScript automatically. If I write x is equal to hello, then the data type would be string, once again automatically done by JavaScript. So this was the basic idea, but in JavaScript we have to add a keyword before the variable name to assign a value. So there are two types. The first is using let keyword and writing the variable name. So let's say variable name is this time is y, and y is equal to 5. And the second way is using const, and let's say z is equal to 10. Once again, here we can define any data type. This time it is a number, but it can be a string or anything. The thing about let is we can change the value after defining it. So if we write y is equal to 7, the y is now 7. If we write y is equal to yo, y is now yo, and the type is now string. We can also declare y like this and assign a value later. It can work like this, but in const, once a value is defined, it cannot be changed. It is called immutable. And if I try to write z is equal to 11, it will show an error and we will not be able to change the value. That was the difference between const and let. There is one more type. It is called where, but it is not used these days. It was used before 2015, and if you encounter it in old codes, don't worry, it is a way to declare variables. And if you wish to learn more about it, you can always look at the docs. And there are more things about declaring variables like scope and some other things. We will cover them later. Right now, this much is enough. So let's go to VS Code and see how they work. I will use console.log to see what it looks like. So let's say x, let x is equal to 5. Here we will console.log x, and we will also log type of x. It is number. Now, if I want to change x is equal to uh, 15 and I log them again, we are getting 15 and number. Now, if I change it to x is equal to hello, and if I log it again, I'm getting hello, but the type is now string. And let's say I declare y and I log y and I add a value to y. Now y is equal to 10. What will happen? It is undefined because we didn't add any value to it, and then we added 10, and if we log again, after this the value is now 10. So this is how let works. And now let's work with const z equal to 20. Let's console log z, and if I try to change z is equal to 35, hit save, it will not work. We will get this error, assignment to constant variable. And if I try to define z without any value, it will say missing initializer in const declaration. The const should always be declared with a value. And JavaScript can work without adding semicolons. Let me get rid of this first. And it is better to use semicolons because all the other languages use it except Python, and it's a good habit. So this was the declaration part. Now let's go to our next topic, which is arithmetic operators. These are the operators that we use to perform maths. This is addition, subtraction, uh, division, multiplication, and modulo. Modulo is used to print or used to calculate remainder. Let's see them in code. I will clear all of this, and I'll say let x is equal to 5, y is equal to 10, and I will log x plus y. Hit save. I'm getting 15. You know what? I'll add a string here. Addition. It will show the string, the log like this. This is just text followed by the calculation. And similarly, I will add subtraction, multiplication, division, and modulus. You can see all the calculations are done. We are getting remainder, division, multiplication, subtraction, and addition. These were the arithmetic operations. Now let's move on to comparison operators. These operators are used to compare two values. It returns Boolean. That means true or false. So there are different types. This is called equal to. It returns true if both the values are equal. It does not matter if the type is different. Um, this one, triple equal to sign, it is equal type and value. It returns true if value and type both are same. Then we have not equal to. It also checks only the value, not the type. Then not equal to for type and value. Then greater than, less than, could be other way around. Greater than equal to, less than equal to. I don't need to explain these. So let's go to VS Code and see them in action. This time let's take A, 5, B, B is equal to 10, and let C equal to 5. Now we will use the operations. So let's console.log, not A plus B. This time we will check if A equal to B. We are getting false because A is 5 and B is 10, so they are not equal. Let's copy it and let's check if A is equal to C. Yes, they are equal. And what if C was a string? C is now a string. Let's check it again. It is still showing true. Well, it does not check type. It only checks if the value is equal. So if I write A equal to equal to equal to B, I will get false again. But if I write C here, I'll get false once again. Why? Because the value and type both should match. Try the rest yourself and it will be a fun little exercise to do. Logical operators.